Welcome people to Kosovo. I've finally arrived. It didn't take long to get to Kosovo, to be totally honest. It took literally like 20 minutes from Skopje to the border, and from the border to the coach station, that was literally like an hour 10 minutes. So altogether, I would say an hour 30 minutes to get to Pristina coach station from Skopje. So what I'm trying to do now is to get myself a cash machine. Yeah, so I'm gonna get myself some money. I need to withdraw some money. Then I'll make my way to the town center to obviously explore. Alrighty, so this is not the central part of Pristina. It's a bit far away from here, but it's so crazy how difficult it is to get an ATM. I never realized that it's that difficult to get an ATM around the coach station. I would have thought that there'll be one nearby. Unfortunately, the guy that works there said they don't accept card payments, which is quite bonkers. In Skopje, I was able to use my card to pay, but for some reason in Kosovo, I can't. So I would have to just get cash out. Alrighty, so my first impression of Kosovo. So far, it looks okay. I've only been here for a few minutes, and the people seem really friendly though. Like really friendly. So talking about the tribe and the makeup of Kosovo. So Kosovo has Kosovo Albanians and Kosovo Serbians. I'm not sure of what part has the most, because if you go to certain places, it might be that they have more Kosovo Albanians there, and some areas might have more Kosovo Serbians, but I don't know how the divide is and where you'd find more of a particular tribe. But oh well, I suppose I might find out later today. So I'm looking for a bank or an ATM, because it's really critical I get some money out and book the last coach leaving tonight. I don't want to book anything earlier than the last one, because I want to spend a lot of time in Kosovo. So this is literally a day trip, so it should be fun. In terms of currency, they use euros in Kosovo. They don't use the same currency as North Macedonia. I think I've said it before, but I'll just say it again. The currency used in North Macedonia is the Macedonia dinars. So that's the currency. I'm just a bit worried about how much things are in Kosovo. It might be cheap, but because they use euro, it's very likely that things will be somewhat similar in terms of prices across Europe basically. So if you go to parts of Western Europe, you would notice that prices are somewhat similar or even more expensive. So I'm just hoping that Kosovo is not expensive because they are using euros, but we would see anyway. So the return ticket to North Macedonia tonight is going to cost me €9, and I think that's quite cheap considering you're traveling to another country, because Kosovo is a country. So going from country to country, paying €9 is quite cheap, I think. It's a bit crazy. I can't believe they don't have any ATM around this area. It is mad. Like, imagine what people have to do to get money. You'd have to walk really far. Okay, so that is Pristina, and that's Skopje. So if you are going to Skopje, you follow that route. If you are going to the town Pristina, you follow that route. There are other cities in Kosovo that people normally visit, but I just felt it's better to stay in the capital. There's always like more to see in the capital. I know Kosovo has a lot of mountains and valleys and things like that that people love to see, but the weather is quite cold for that, so I don't need to worry about that. Hence why I'm doing a day trip, because I'm not going to stay here for long. Okay, let's see what's in there. Is that like... Okay. Oh, is this like oh, that's a supermarket. That is a supermarket there. They don't have an ATM here either, so oh my days, it's bonkers. So anyone traveling to the coach station, my advice is make sure you have some cash on you, because you're going to face a lot of difficulty trying to get money out. Definitely you're going to face some difficulties, and the problem is you can't actually buy a return from Skopje. It could have been so much easier if I could, but I can't. I'm just hoping I could find one ASAP though, because the journey walking back to the coach station would be annoying if where the ATM is far away. Alright, yeah, I think I can see 2 ATMs there, so it looks like I'm going to hit the jackpot. So first impression, people are nice. They use euros, which is quite good. So I'm kind of used to using euros. So if, for example, they tell me something is a certain price, I can kind of guess how much it is in pounds. But with the Macedonian dinners, I always have to check my phone to see how much it is in pounds. But usually I don't bother because it's quite cheap anyway, so there's really nothing to worry about. Okie dokie. So that's an ATM there. So I'm just gonna wait for the lovely lady or ladies to finish up. Then I'll get some cash out. So maybe what I'll do is I'll get as much money as possible so that I don't have to worry about getting cash. Because for all you know, this is a cash place. There are some cities like that, like all they like taking is cash. So let's see what happens. Okay, let me get some money out and I'll see you in a bit. Jackpot. I've gotten my cash out now. The thing is, the ATMs in Pristina are quite expensive though. The 2 ATMs there charge €5 for withdrawal, and also there's like a transaction fee as well. So just be mindful of that when you come. You might want to take as much cash as possible, but for me I'm not going to take a lot because I'm only going to be here for a day, and I'm just hoping that when I get to town a lot of people accept cash, because it's very, very odd that the coach station is not accepting card payments. Usually most places do accept it. So I'm just going to take, or I took what's sufficient for now, and I'm just hoping that things work out in town. Okie dokie. So more about Kosovo. So in terms of where they drive on the same side as most parts of Europe. So bear that in mind. Some people might decide to drive to Kosovo from North Macedonia. A lot of people actually do that, but it's literally up to you though. I was actually thinking of renting a car when I got to Skopje, because the price of renting a car is really cheap. I think when I checked, it was about 20 pounds for like 5 days. So that's quite cheap. However, I thought, you know what? Let me travel the local way. Let me travel the local way and see things. So feel free to obviously rent a car if you want to. And I think in terms of the licenses they accept, I think if you have a UK license, you don't have to worry. I don't think you're required to have an international license. Most countries in Europe would accept your license anyway, same as Poland, places like that. So you don't need to worry at all. They've got a lot of restaurants around this area, I must say. But I'm not looking. Hi.
Hi.
Are you guys from Pristina?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Lovely, lovely.
Where
Is that your boyfriend?
No,
or your brother?
my friend.
Your friend. Oh, I'm from England.
England?
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Working?
No, vlogging.
Oh,
Yeah, take care. Bye. Hi. Are you guys from Pristina?
Oh,
Are you guys? Oh, look at how shy they are. They're trying to run away. All right, take care. You see, they're trying to run away. The guys in Kosovo are so nice. They're somewhat similar to the guys in North Macedonia, to be honest. But the people, hi, you're right. But the people from Kosovo are even more confident, aside from them girls that were shy. I like it when people ask me what I'm doing in their country. Like, it is a good thing. Some people get upset when people ask them, but I think it's a good thing. Like, they just want to know what you're doing here. So just tell them instead of getting upset. It's only a question, for God's sake. So don't get upset when they ask you. Alrighty, we're gonna pay for that coach ticket. Also, what would happen is if you're traveling from, let's say, Skopje to Pristina, you would notice a lot of taxi drivers outside of Skopje coach station, and they are willing to take you to Pristina and vice versa. When you get to Pristina, there will be a lot of people that are looking to take you to Skopje. I think taxis from Skopje to Pristina cost roughly 25 to 30 euros. But I paid in pounds, I paid £7. I paid £7 all the way from, I paid £7 all the way from Skopje to Pristina. So it wasn't bad at all. Okay, so altogether, if you calculate my return, which is €9, I would say altogether it's going to cost me like £14 or nearly £15 maybe, £14.50 for a return. So that's actually not bad at all. Imagine going to another country and returning that same day for £14.50 or £14. Isn't that a bargain? That's a proper bargain, isn't it? Okay, so we are making our way to the coach station to pay. The weather is okay actually. The sun is out, but I think it's still better to have a jacket though. The maximum today is 13 degrees. However, the sun is out. I'm wearing a jumper and I'm wearing a jacket, so I'm nice and warm. I think they have Wi-Fi in the coach station, so I'm probably going to use that. Also, The lady that sold me the SIM card, the T-Mobile lady at the airport in Skopje, was correct. So my SIM is actually not working. So in order to make it work, I think you have to buy more gig, literally. But I'll work that out later today. Okie dokie, I'm gonna pay for my ticket, my return journey, then make my way to the town center, and hopefully we can meet some lovely Kosovo Albanians and Kosovo Serbians, and we can have a good time. I'll see you in a bit.